everybody, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. My name is Big Bill. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all doing wonderful, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. As yes, I am saying that right. No, I am not being sarcastic. Yes, hope you all are having a wonderful weekend. As today is Sunday, June 7th, 2025. Do not adjust your screen. Do not adjust your phone. Do not adjust however you are watching me currently, as yes, we are back on Farming Simulator 25 after what seemed like, I think it felt like 2 months for you guys, since the last time we were on Farming Simulator 25. There's a lot of stuff we got to get into, but first things first, let's talk about today's contracts. Sewing jobs. We're going to do a couple of wow, I actually cleared that. We're actually going to be doing some sewing jobs. Well, the AI might be doing a couple of them. We're going to go do some other contracts. But in this video, as you guys can tell by the title, we have bought some fields. Well, we actually bought 2 very big cornfields. I know you guys have been asking me, hey, how's Farming Simulator? What did you buy? We are very curious on what you bought, and a couple of you actually privately messaged me saying, hey, you know, what did you do? Like, like, what are you trying to keep it a secret? And I'm actually not trying to keep it a secret. It's just that, so what happened was, you know, getting busy with ATS, ETS2, you know, putting that stuff out, putting new content out, World of Outlaws. You know, I wanted to share the love with the games. Well, this game got left in the dust because, you know, the World of Outlaws, let's see here, the World of Outlaw race game, the World of Outlaws, that game, I think we all can speak for ourselves. That's probably the best game on this channel right now, where it's under 30 minutes. Now, yes, there is, I think it's 2 of them that are just over 30 minutes, just barely over 30 minutes. And the only reason why is because I'm describing and talking about, okay, this game is coming to the channel, you know, blah, 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 you know, something new to the channel, something that I love personally, something that I love taking my son to, you know, which is the dirt tracks. And, you know, and especially here in Pennsylvania, when you have abundance of dirt tracks, like Port Royal Speedway, Baths Motor Speedway, Lincoln Speedway, Williams Grove Speedway, you know, so we're going to finish up this little field here real quick, and then we are going to get into it, and yeah, we're going to take this tractor around. As you guys can see at the top right hand corner, we made quite a bit of money since the last time I was actually on here. And the only reason why is I actually made the mistake of making the months a little bit longer. So last month was actually 4 days and not 3 days. And yeah, oops. Yeah, oopsie indeed. Now I know it's a little bit of a laugh. I know a couple of you have asked me about to go over some other stuff, like, hey, can you go through the quick job, or not the quick jobs, but the contracts on how to set that all up again, you know, and all that stuff. Of course. I missed this little, yeah, I missed this little bit right here. That's all right. Once we leave, it'll like do its thing. So let's stop planting. Lift and fold. Completed. All right. We do have a couple harvest jobs here that are actually worth doing. They're just long consuming ones. Not really gonna jump into that. And the only reason why I'm saying not jumping into that is because they take a little bit forever. We will be doing some of these. I am going to show off the transport one. This is pretty cool. But we have purchased Field 81 and Field 83, two big fields. Field 81 is at 5.15 acres with a value of $124,943, while Field Farmland 83 is just under that at 4.91 acres at a value of $119,136. Both of them are corn. As you can see, both of them are corn. The object is actually might buy 79 if we go with what I'm actually thinking about doing. So we're gonna head to Field 16. So let's get Boogie in on the Field 16, and I will gently describe what am I thinking. So we're at $226,000. We did a couple other jobs before I got on here, and the only reason why I'm saying that is because there was a couple mods that I just recently got updated, and I want to make sure all the mods were working, and everything is updated, which everything is actually updated and running fine. So with that being said, the dilemma is, and it's not really that big of a dilemma. It's, okay, we have $226,000 right now. What could we use with those big fields? Well, we could use a bigger harvester. And that is what my goal is right now, actually, to tell you the truth, is to buy a bigger harvester. Now, I'm not saying going to go out and buy a $500,000 John Deere, or actually not $500,000 John Deere. I think it's like 600,000, or go out and buy New Holland. Now, as you guys know, I got hooked on to New Holland. New Holland seems, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm really hooked on to New Holland like I am with Peterbilt and Scania, like on ATS and ETS2. It's just that I've always used Case or New Holland when playing with buddies of mine, when playing with buddies or friends or whoever. And, you know, we all had our different preferences. So, and in this case for me, it was actually Case and New Holland. Wasn't really a big John Deere guy. I'm not really a big John Deere guy now. I'm not dissing John Deere when I say this. You know, I'm not dissing John Deere at all. I'm not dissing anyone who owns John Deere equipment. All I'm saying is that me personally, they're a little bit overpriced and a little bit overrated, but then again, you know, you look at the equipment that the other ones have, John Deere is worth, some of the equipment is worth the price. I will say that. Some of the equipment though, you know what I mean? Why do I feel like this field was not cultivated? 16 is oats, yeah. So we're gonna unfold the seeder here. We're gonna let the AI do this one because quite a few of you have asked me about this one. A couple of you have actually asked me about these special contracts. One of the biggest questions I got asked, and I'm gonna come over here now. Can you change how many contracts you can get? Well, here's all the contracts that you can ask for, the additional contracts. You can change the complete at 91, 90, max bale collect, chafe and forage, mulching, rolling. Actually, we're gonna increase them to fruit collect, animal dealer. We're not gonna do animal dealer, special contracts. So, you know, you have all these different ones. Now, if you come over here to this one, the better contracts, was there are two different mods. Where is it? Yes. Right here. Nope. Active contracts. You can make this as many as you want, or if you read that, 0 means unlimited. So if you put this down at 0, you can have up to 10. You could probably have at least 20 contracts and have 20 different AIs working for you. So, but yes, they do change that a little bit. Let's check out this. Yep, go for it. Absolutely. Actually, I better make sure. Yep, it is O. Double check this contract. Yep. Oh. Carrots. I don't know if we can do carrots. I don't think we can. Alright, so I'm going to show this one. This one's not bad, not badly priced. I mean, we're not going to make much. We're going to make $800. Wow. Okay. That I might have to check out. That one right there, I might have to check out because, and I'll get to that one in a moment. But anyway, so where are we at? Right here. Mowing. Go down here, borrow items. Check this out. You can now do a vehicle selection. You can change it to one. It'll all be the stuff that you can work. You know, John Deere, Mercedes-Benz, JCB, New Holland. You know, you can come down here to this one, which this is the one that's right here. So all you have to do is hit OK. Come over here to the map. Hit enter vehicle, and boom. Now, I want to make this snow. So we're going to zoom in here to make this easier. So these two things, this truck and trailer, they're actually part of this contract. So why do I need to tell you this? If we go back to the map, let's say you want to jump in it, it'll actually tell you what part of the contract it is. So let's say we jump into this truck, International. All right, now let's say we go back to the tractor. It'll actually tell you, hey, you're supposed to be mowing in 35. All right, cool. Just what? Same thing with this. So now, I will tell you this. There is a little bit of a bug. A couple other players have taken notice to it, but it's not really, to my opinion, it's nothing really major. It's just really stupid, and it's really cringing because it's really stupid. So some of the contracts that will pop up, right, they will actually, believe it or not, they will actually pop up, but then they won't disappear. Like when you're done doing it, like doing the contract, like let's say you put the AI to work for you, right? Sometimes the tractor and trailer doesn't disappear. So but yes, now that we are back to somewhat decent terms with the video games, I am proud to tell you guys this will become a weekend game if it does become a week game, like it used to be. Like I know it used to be part of the middle part of the schedule or middle part of the week. What I'm saying to you guys now is be on the lookout for this game to be out on the weekends. This is not just, you know, a one-time deal where I'm, hey, showing off what I finally bought to you guys, you know. Now, AI works the same. See? Boom. And if you watch here on the map, which I don't think he or she, yeah, they're not mowing yet. There he goes, or she. And there you go. And then there you see the top right hand corner there. It says mowing. Come over here. There you go. So, I don't know if we can do cares though. Alright, that thing is going to intrigue me for a minute. So, we need to go over here. Actually, let's go back. Crone. Because someone told me. Here, I'll show you the harvester I'm actually looking at. So, it would be a Claus Cat Lexion. And I use this one over on the other profile, the one of the tracks. So the goal is to either sell the mini New Holland, then come over here and purchase this. This will be just under 600,000, not too bad. We make this work. We could probably, let's see here, tinted 9, 590,000. If we get into 300,000 or more, like I would say maybe close to 400,000, then boom. And the only reason why is because got cat in it, and I like them. I use them in the other profile. Now, this is the one I really want, but then again, you know, so we're better off getting, like, don't get me wrong, like this case is pretty good, this John Deere is pretty good, but when you look at the prices and then when you sell this harvester, which is at $183,000 worth, you know, you might as well just go out and get, you know, a modded one, you know, so, all right. This one. Nope. I was told that one of these has a dolly or a system where you can hook up a dolly like underneath of it. Like apparently, like right here, like I don't know if you could do that or not. You know what I mean? Like part of me wants to try it, but then you look at the contract. Like let's go back to this contract here. That's a lot of money coming out of your pocket. And don't get me wrong. So let's see. Like I don't want to hit that and like okay, I can't. You know, because it's going to take $1,000 off, but we can keep 7,500. You know, you see what I mean? So I don't know. But all right, they're almost done. Then we're going to go up to this field. The baby's up here. I call it the baby because that's the baby harvester. Me and a friend of mine, we call it Tweety. So, all right. I know a couple of you want to check out this special transport. There's another special transport. I don't think that one's gonna pop up yet. But let's go pick up. I think it's a bike, or it could be a small car. So, try not to do too long of a video today. It might be over 30 minutes. It might not be over 30 minutes, but you know, like I said, you know, it's been a while since we've been on this game, and I do apologize. You know, I know a lot of you have looked forward to me playing this game. I know a lot of you have looked forward to me playing the World of Outlaws game too. Next street. You know, and I do apologize. I do, but when I put that video out, I didn't think I was gonna get all those views. Oh, there it is. Ain't it cute? I don't know why, but I like that. I don't know why. Like Like, I would be claustrophobic. I'm not gonna lie if I was in this thing in real life, but like, look at that. And the sound of it. Oh my god. Yes, and of course, you know, with it being Sunday, hope y'all do have a wonderful start to your week, and hope you guys are having a wonderful week. I just lost my train of thoughts, that's why I brought that up. Alright. Yeah, so the goal, and honestly, and it's just one goal. The one goal is to get a new harvester. That way we can battle the hills a lot easier. And, you know, that's the only difference between a small harvester and a big harvester is big harvester, you got the big motor, you got the big transmission, you got the bigger gears, and they can fly up the big hills. The little ones, as they're, you know, harvesting, they can't really do that, you know. So that's why I'm trying to get enough money to get a bigger one. Now, of course, we would have to get a new harvester head and everything else. We'll probably just get a corn one, and we'll probably get the smallest one, because I have actually used the smaller one on another profile, and it works just as good as a long one. And this is all you gotta do. And watch. Now, since we borrow them pieces of equipment, let's boom, boom, and boom. Alright, now. Carrots and potatoes. We can't do potatoes, but can we do carrots? Let's go double check. Corn, sorghums. Nope. Can't do carrots. Okay. Now, I will admit this, and I will tell you this. If you're going to do ones like these, where you borrow stuff, like if I click borrow, you do have to buy the seeds. There's no ands, ifs, or about it. You have to buy them. So, I'm just going to put that out there. I'll tell you what, I would start one of these two. I would probably start that one. Not gonna lie to you, but at least the trailer is bigger than last time. Good God. Alright. Let's head over here to 30. I think 30 is... yeah, sugar beet. I did crank up the time a little bit. Go. I did crank up the time a little bit, as you can see. We do have to be a little bit careful with the clock, because it is going to be raining here in October. And if you look at the growth of our two very big cornfields, it looks like they'll be ready to harvest next month. And I just want to put this out there. Snow. The first and the second, and then boom. So, which I will admit though, that's pretty crazy. That actually is pretty crazy. But if you honestly think about it, it's actually right on point too. So, but yeah, I'm running out of things to talk about. Plus the video is getting there. Like, genuinely speaking, I'm really... We're here. Just want to see. Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure. Yeah, sugar beet. Oh, here we go. Fertilizing. Lost cargo. I'll have to show that one off next time. Alright, truck's already down there, so we'll do the wood transport one. We will accept that one. Trying to see what else we could do. Could go cut some trees. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do that at the end of the video. That way it's not too long of a video. Now granted, you know, yes. Let's go to this field. Now granted, yes, I do understand, you know, it is a lot of processing, it is a lot of thinking. But like I said, you can't beat for what we did in September. Almost lost a month. My head's in like different places right now. Well, I wouldn't say different places, just that been busy, been very busy, and yeah, needless to say, I can't wait for a nice little vacation, little break, which is coming up soon. So yeah, we got 4 of them. I think there's only 6. So one thing I hate about this Deadwood contract is the circle for some of them. Okay, I don't think that one's added. I'll be annoyed if it is. You are way out of the circle. It's probably somewhere where we didn't walk through. Oh, here we go. One more. Can we find it real quick? Probably not. One of my other profiles, this is legit. It literally took about 10 minutes to find the last one. wasn't really annoyed. It's just that wasn't really pissed. Was more annoyed. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. Bet you're it. Yep, and we didn't even walk in this little corner. Alright. But like I said, Deadwood contract is complete. Like I said, I'm going to try something here. I know one of them can pull a trailer. I just don't know which one. So if I do have to lease a dolly, I'll lease a dolly and I'll go personally go do that off camera. Maybe I will add it on camera or on recording. There we go. So, but yeah, that's how you do. That's how you do that, you know, and it's pretty much simple, easy to set up. So yeah. But like I said, here's what we've been working on getting these two big fields. Might upgrade our little tractor dude over here. Might not. Like I said. Sure, there's one thing we didn't do. Oh. So. Another thing too, and I'll show you guys the head I was talking about. This is the one I use on the other profile. That way you don't have to pull a trailer. I mean, yeah, it's only 9 meters wide, but like 13, 12.3, 13. This one's a good one to start out with. Plus, the harvester can pull it itself. It don't have to, it don't got to use a trailer. So, and let's say you want to, change the color to a black, which that would fit it better. It's not going to cost us that much to lease it if we have to lease it. So, but anyways, guys and girls, that is going to do it for me. Like I said, that's going to do it for me. I just want to get on here and show you guys what we were going to buy or what we bought. And yeah. So anyways, hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Hope you all have a wonderful start to your week. And I'll see you all next time. Bye. Oh, please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for all the love on here on YouTube. All right. Bye.